Coach, congratulations. Make it to the first state championship appearance is 1986. And you have an opportunity to win the first state title at Fred Summit since 1964. Congratulations and any opening remarks on the game.
Thank you. I just want to start off by congratulating Bill Platt on a great year. They're a young team. They're going to be a force the next 2 years with the kids that they have. They play super hard and they battled all night. But I'm extremely proud of my girls. It's been a long time coming, like you said. This one here has been working on this moment for her whole life. I watched her grow up since she was in 6th grade until now. I've had now I have the privilege of getting to coach her. Have this one, known her since she was in 7th grade, and I got to watch them grow up, and I'm just super proud of all the girls on our team.
What was the message to the girls coming into this game? You know, we had talked about it a lot on our podcast, but when we beat a team by 23 points, it's hard to get that message across, like, hey, we got to come out here and really play. And respectfully, Bill Platt came out and punched you guys in the mouth in the first quarter. So what was the message to the girls in that first quarter?
Yeah, so we talked about it coming into it. Like, we played Denham, beat them in the parish championship, turn around and lose to them at home. So we kind of use those games as a learning lesson. And our emphasis was, like, we knew they would do a great job of getting out in transition. And whenever they get out in transition, they are tough. And we also knew that they do a great job of rebounding and flying around. So those were the two things our points of emphasis was, number one, we had to do a really good job of rebounding and force them into taking tough shots and live with those shots at times. And then number two, not letting them get out and run and get easy layups in transition. And I thought we did a terrible job in the first quarter of limiting them in transition. They probably had most of their points in transition in the first quarter, whether it was off of long rebounds or us turning the ball over. I thought we came out really sloppy. And we just didn't do the things we preached in the first quarter. And I thought our nerves got to us. We were playing a little too fast. We were playing a little bit out of ourselves, and we were just doing the things we've done well all year. We didn't do a great job of in the first quarter. But I thought once the first quarter ended, I thought we did a really good job of locking back in and kind of playing our style of basketball and doing the things we need to do to be successful.
Stella, Coach talked about you've been wanting to get here for your entire life. How did it feel out there to be on that court with that much on the line? And kind of put that into words for us.
Surreal. I mean, coming into the game, like just at my house, getting ready, like putting on my jersey. You know, it could be your last time putting on that jersey, but obviously I don't think that way. And I knew I just had to come out here, calm my nerves, very nervous. I know I could speak for everyone on the team. Everyone was nervous. We were I was pacing back and forth, trying to breathe. I mean, we've never been here before, so it's just surreal. I mean, walking out to go run out and get on the court, you look in the stands, and it's like I've never seen this many people in one building in my life, besides at an LSU basketball game. So, I mean, it was just crazy. It was surreal, honestly.
And for the player, same question. You waited 50 years for this moment. It seems like it's a final shot at the state title. What was y'all's message to each other on the court when they were down at the end of the first quarter? You won every quarter after that, so somebody had been saying something special up there.
I mean, I feel like me as a leader on the team, that's kind of my job, is to have the voice. Anything bad happens, you know, like you said, we went down the first quarter, they kind of punched us in the mouth. Basically, I mean, huddle them up and just motivate them. Don't let that affect the rest of the game. We still have 3.5 more quarters to play. Like, the game is by far not over. And so just not backing down to that and coming back, punching them back in the mouth, and then, you know, stepping on their throats and not letting up.
They did a good job of responding and getting chewed out at the end of the first
We did.
quarter.
We were expecting
We did. We're used to it, though, so.
Hey.
Coach, they came out early, and it looked like their point of emphasis was try to shut Stella down, which is something that a lot of teams try to do. When did you say, let's get the ball down to 2 and let her eat? Yeah,
so they came out in the box and won. And crazy, but we haven't seen that much this year because we do have a lot of pieces on this team this year, and we're hard to defend. So we kind of when we went to the break and kind of drew up a set, we knew that if we run our regular zone offense and we use Stella as a screener on the low block to get Braidy coming across, we knew she'd be wide open. So we finally got into it after we calmed our nerves, and she set some good screens down there and did her job. Like, she could have not wanted to do that, but she was willing to go down in there and just be a screener and let her teammate get the points. And that's the kind of player she is. She's going to do what's best for the team. And Braidy had a heck of a first half for us with us feeding her the ball, and she kept us in the game early. If she didn't get those points inside, it could have been a lot different game.
And then Coach, just at halftime, still a 4-point game, and then talk about kind of what changed in that third quarter to really just keep the foot on the gas and stretch the lead.
So we finally started playing some defense where we forced them into tough shots, and we finally started limiting them to one shot. We did a terrible job rebounding in the first half, so they got a lot of attempts in the first half. And whenever we started just keeping the ball in front of us, forcing them to take some jump shots and boxed out their weak side, we were able to get the ball, get out in transition, and play with some space. And whenever we could play with space with the guards we have, and she's really athletic for our big, she can get up and down the floor. We're a hard team to slow down.
Jay, what did practice on LSU feel like? What do you feel like? How much do you feel like that helps you guys out?
Oh, it was awesome. I had the privilege of making the top 28 with my boys 3 years ago. We did the same thing, so I kind of used that as a game plan going, what we learned my first time going. So I brought them on Sunday. We went and had a good practice there. Kind of got the feel for the floor. You get the feel from the college three-point line, feel for the bigger floor, because we knew we wanted to press. Like, that's who we are. That's our identity this year. We wanted to see how that would work in practice and stuff, and get the girls just used to shooting in the open arena. The open arena is a lot different. We learned that with the boys team. Like at Burton Coliseum, it's really hard to shoot in that gym because there's nothing behind the goals. So we just went there, got a lot of shots up, and we had a good day of practice, had some fun, and then we brought them to eat some food after, and they may have liked that more than practicing at LSU.
Coach, your schedule that you had this year, you guys went through a gauntlet. And so how do you feel that sets you up for what the battles that you're going to face here in Hammond?
Yeah, so normally we set like 5 or 6 goals before the season, and we had one goal this year, win a state championship, and that's it. And I knew that coming in whenever I took over this team 2 years ago. I knew what we had. I knew the pieces we were going to have. So whenever I set our schedule 2 years ago, I set it with us playing a lot of bigger schools to where we'd be challenged over and over again. 3 of our losses are against the 2 teams that's going to be in the semifinals for the Division I, and the other team was in the quarterfinals with Denham, Slidell, and Prairieville. So when that's our 3 losses, we can take those losses because those were lessons we learned. And learning those lessons made us a better team this season.
And then Stella, for you, obviously Ray Thompson scored, but also 5 assists tonight. Just talk about the work you put in to just become a better passer and adding an element to your game.
I mean, a lot of work, not just passing, everything. And then whenever a great defensive team like that puts pressure on me, it just opens everything up for everyone else. So I just kind of trust in my instinct. I got to make the right pass. Open teammate, I pass it, and they're always going to be ready for it. And I'm fully confident that they're going to catch it no matter how hard it comes, how hard, soft maybe, but I know they're going to catch it and finish it.
And then kind of a quick follow-up. Obviously, you mentioned how much it opens up your other teammates. How much does that open your own scoring game when you can throw it to teammates like Braidy, and they have to worry about them as well?
A lot. I mean, just making that pass and then them trying to make another adjustment, it opens up for even more teammates and, like you said, even myself. So just be confident in my game and trust all the hard work that I've put in, and yeah.
Coach, what has been the biggest factor in your team reaching the championship?
I'm gonna say all of the hard work we put in. I'm not easy on them in the summer either. We went up to the Scholastic event. We've got to play Walsman. We got to play Huntington. We practice 4 days a week. We lift weights consistently. We stay in the gym. And you don't win games when the season gets here. You win games what you do in the summer and the stuff you do extra.
Coach, I gotta ask. You played Westlake in the championship game.
I knew that was coming.
Past 3 years, they've been the team, the hurdle I've been trying to get over. Now you beat them in the state championship game. Talk about what that's like and what you've learned.
Yeah, they're our nemesis for sure. They've knocked us out the last 2 years. Yeah, in the quarterfinals, and now we get a chance to get a little revenge, hopefully in a state championship game. So it would be nothing sweeter to be able to play them and finally get over that hump and beat them.
Brady, how much did y'all's confidence grow during that 20-3 run in the second quarter?
It definitely grew a lot. We played our game and played out how we knew how to play instead of going out there with our nerves and freaking out.
Stella, what's it going to mean Friday night when you look up and you see all that green and gold from the 70733 coming down here to cheer you guys on?
Great. I mean, the support in our community is just insane. I'll try not to shed a tear, but until the game's over, obviously, but I know it's going to feel great, and my heart's going to be very warm.
Like my favorite quote is, opportunities don't go away, they just go to somebody else. You guys get the opportunity to win the first state title in 64 years. What does that mean to you guys? Can you put that in words?
It's crazy, honestly. I mean, we played in the Livingston Parish tournament and we won that. We hadn't won that in a really long time, but this is 100% way longer. So, I mean, it's just, it would just, the biggest blessing I could ever ask for, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know this, but me and him talked earlier. The last time we won a state championship, they played half-court basketball.
Oh my Jesus.
Hard
Wait,
work definitely pays off. I'll say that.
lucky them.
The joke all week about you guys guards come on Riley, now you guys are 12 of us, like, and their guards are pretty good. What's your guys' mindset now?
I'm gonna leave that up to Coach Shake to prepare me
Yeah.
for that one.
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy this one tonight, and we'll get back to the drawing board in the morning and try to come up with a game plan to stop a great player and some great players around her.
Coach, before we go, I want to give you this, public platform to possibly thank the real MVP of this, these playoff run here. You're Snooki Alley, man.
I knew that was coming.
Kind of held you down. For those that don't know, you coach both boys and girls. Both teams are still in the playoffs, making historic and deep runs. Yeah, man. I mean, go ahead. The floor is yours.
I appreciate that because I could not do it without my wife. She is my rock. She keeps me centered. She tells me whenever I'm being too hard on people. She keeps me in line. And every step of the way, she's in the bleachers behind me, cheering us on and helping us out. She's done a lot for us in these past 2 weeks. It's not just me. Like, she's there helping out, planning things, getting the girls food, and she's amazing. And if I didn't have her, I wouldn't be able to coach both. But it's definitely a blessing to have both teams still in it. We'll be heading to Marksville with the boys in the quarterfinals and the girls. So we'll be playing Thursday, Friday. So I'm going to be leaning on her even more, and we're going to try to finish this thing.
Aww.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.